Hello everyone. Let's now discuss how can we solve today's LeetCode POTD problem. So we are given with strings words, right? Each element of words consists of two lowercase English letters. So there will be only words in string format, like there will be only two letters, right? And they are lowercase. Okay. Create the longest possible palindrome by selecting some elements from words and concatenating them in any order. So if something is like AB, BA and BB and something like DC and CD, right? So we can take this in any order. I can take this and then something like this one and this one. So CD, DC, and I can also concatenate like AB, BA. So a palindrome is nothing but so each element can be selected at most once. So this can be selected at most once. Every element can be selected at most once. Return the length of the longest palindrome that you can create. If it is impossible to create any palindrome, return 0. A palindrome is a string that reads the same forward and backward. So if I read forward, it is A, B, C, D, D, C, B, A, A, B, C, D, D, C, B, A. It reads the same in forward and backward. But if you see here, I have L, C, C, L, and G, G. So L, C, if I take L, C, then I need to concatenate C, L. Now, I cannot take GG here, or else I cannot take GG here. But wait a minute, if I took GG here and CL here, then this would be the longest palindrome. So this is my longest palindrome for now. Now I have A, B, T, Y, Y, T, L, C, C, L, A, B. So what is the first intuition that I got is check for palindromic word first. Palindromic word, right? Then I can simply take it in the middle. But if I take something like AB and put it in the middle, it's not even a palindrome. So that's why I'll take a palindromic word and put it in the middle. Now, after that, the second thing which I do is look for reverse. So I need to look for reversed word in the whole words array. So I keep these two in the mind and let me solve the second example. Right, AB. Okay, AB. I need to look for reverse word AB. Then do I have a BA here? So the reverse for AB is BA. Do I have a BA there? No, not there. Right. So I'll go to the next one. TY. What is the reverse of TY? It is YT. So do I have a YT? Yes. So if I found a word and also its reversed word, then I would take the answer to be incremented by 4. Why? The first one S and the reversed S. Now I have TYYT for now. I have LC, right? I have LC. And do I have a reversed word there? Yes, CL. So I can make a palindrome out of this, and if I add, the total will be 8 for now. And AB, there is no BA, so I'll just skipping, and after that I'll go out of bounds from the array. But if you see TY and YT placed here, LC and CL placed here, right? Now I go to the next example. I have LL and just I can even place CC as a palindrome, and I cannot place LL even here or at the end. I cannot place even XX or XX, right? So I cannot place in the beginning or at the end. So the maximum size, that means we need to send the size, here it is 2 and here it is 8. But let me take another example so that all the edge cases can be covered. First thing, BB, BB, AA, 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 QF, FQ, QF, FQ, and then a QF, FQ again, FO, OF, and then QF, and then OF again. Now let us see. I have the first word as a palindromic word. What I said is if I get a palindromic word, I simply place it in the middle, right? Now I got a palindromic word again. What I'll do? I just place it again in the middle. Now I have A. Here comes the conflict. Here, if I got an A, I might wonder that with I can get another palindromic word which might be greater than BB. So let us do one thing. Instead, let me take this AA, right? If I take AA and again I got AA, again I got AA, right? This is the palindromic word which is greater than BB. So what I'll do is store BB is just for 2 times and AA is for 3 times, right? So in these two, what will I take is the one which is of greater size, right? Which is of greater size. Now imagine if I have another thing, right? If I take example to be more with more elements, what will I do is just take CC and then another time for 4 times. Now I have CC for 4 times. Now I have CC for 4 times and I only said that take CC for 4 times. CC, right? Only for 4 times. But what if I tell you that by taking all these elements that I can create a more palindrome? I'll tell you how. So I'll just do one thing. I'll just remove it. Now let us see. I have CC and then a CC and then CC again, CC again. Now these all are completed. Now I have BB, right? So there is a BB, right? If I take this here and then here, then I can take this as value. Now AA is for 3 times, right? So when AA is for 3 times, I can place one AA here and another one here and another one here. Now, this is how this map will be storing the palindromic words. So, we will use our first algorithm step is using unordered map for palindromic word. So, this will help me by increasing the size by taking the palindromes. Now I have QF, FQ and all. So for one QF, I'll take one FQ, then cancelled out. For one QF, I'll take one FQ, cancelled out. QF and FQ, cancelled out. Now, I have another QF. What will I do with this? Nothing. I cannot take that QF because there is no another FQ, right? Now I have FO. For one FO, I'll take one OF. Now I have another OF. I can't do anything with that. So what will I do is just take this as another. This is the first uh, longest palindromic string, right? If I take this QF something like this, right? If I take this QF, then I would get more longest string, right? Palindromic string. Now, let us see. I am just placing QF and FO. So, QF, FQ, QF, FQ, and then that's for 3 times, right? QF and FQ, and then OF, FO, OF and FO. It might be so long, but it clears all your doubts of palindromes. But if you see QF is present for, let us see how many times it is present. QF, QF, QF and for 4 times. Now let us see how many times I got FQ. FQ 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and that's it. Just FQ is for 3 times, right? FQ is for 3 times. Now, from these two, what I am taking is just 3, and how many times I got? 3 times. So FQ is for 3 times, the minimum from these two. Why? Because another FQ cannot make a palindrome. That's why I am taking the minimum. Now, FQ has something like 3 as the minimum size and 3 into 4. Why? Why? Because FQ is present for 3 times. That means FQ is having for 3 times, and I have QF for 3 times again. So totally 1 FQ and QF is added for 4. So 3 into 4 will give us 12. I'll do the same thing by writing the algorithm. Right, let me write the algorithm. First thing, what I'll do is taking an ordered map. An ordered map take with the string and comma int. Let me name it as MP for normal, something like FQ and QF to store these type of words, and palindrome. Just naming it as PAL. Now, for auto word in words, if word of 0 is equal to word of 1, that means it is a palindrome. I'll store it in palindrome of word plus plus. Else MB of word plus plus. Right. Now let us see what happens. Right. After this, taking the palindrome and also MP, I need to iterate through the palindrome. But before that, let me go through the MP. So for auto IT is equal to MP dot begin, and IT is going till the end, and I have the reversed word as IT, oh sorry, right, IT dot first. Instead I'll use this arrow symbol. IT of first is the reversed word. Now I need to reverse this word. So reverse dot begin. I am just reversing the word. Reverse dot begin, reverse dot end. Right. Now if MP dot count reverse, if I have the reversed word, then what will I do is just take the number of pairs. So int pairs is equal to, if you see here, 3 is the number of pairs, which is not which is something like the minimum from the both the reversed word and the current word. So pairs is equal to IT of second comma MP of reverse. So the minimum of these two will be the number of pairs, and answer plus is equal to pairs into 4, and MP of reverse is equal to 0. For auto word comma frequency, and let me take this odd, uh, bool has odd, bool has odd. There might be a chance that we got AA for 2 times, BB for 3 times, CC for, sorry, BB for also 4 times, CC for 8 times. So I cannot place something like in the middle which doesn't have any pair. So at this moment of time which doesn't have odd like 3 or 5, so I cannot place something like in the middle which is alone, right? If I had AA for 3 times, then I would place AA and another AA in the middle and here like this. But I doesn't have something like that, so I'll take has odd is equal to false. For auto word comma frequency in palindrome. So answer plus is equal to frequency mod 2 into 4, right? I think you understood. And has odd is equal to frequency mod 2. That's it. Now, if I odd, then then answer plus is equal to 2. And at the last, return answer. That's how you solve this problem. And I have given the code link in the description. Go and check it. And do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.